Hello everybody, welcome back to MMA Talks. Today I'm going to talk about the preview. Leeds United versus Manchester United, of course, the Premier League Week 23. On Sunday, we are going to face Leeds United, the two consecutive games. At Old Trafford, we shared points, which is not very acceptable, but we were very difficult to take a point from Leeds United. We were 2-0 down, and then we came back. Then the match finished with a 2-2 draw, and we shared a point. We played fantastic football. Yes, we made some mistake that cost us, but I think at the end of the games, we saw the domination of the games, and we need to do it again. But this time, better, because we need to win. We need to collect 3 points from Ellen Road. And it is an extremely difficult game because the way the Leeds United play, they play in a high intensity. They are very quick in a transition, and the players from the wingers are very dangerous for Manchester United. And we have Diego Dalot, fantastic footballer, really good in offensive, but when it's coming to defensive, we cannot fully trust, that. But at the end of the day, we have no choice. So we gotta do it to get 3 points, whatever it takes. Because we need to, we need points. We need points. After this game, we are going to play against Barcelona at Nou Camp, which is very, nearly impossible to win because Barcelona were very good. But that is another matter. So I'm gonna talk about later. So, we are now at the 3rd place in the Premier League, and we played 22 games. We won 13 games and drew 4 games and lost 5 already. Those 5 losses are, those 5 losses, 4 of them coming from the away game. We just lost 1 game this season. That is from the start of the season against the Brighton. So we were extremely really good at Old Trafford, but at away it was very difficult to us to take points. So against Leeds United, the team that cost at points at Old Trafford. So this is another difficult game, but we gotta do it. Okay. So before we talk about, I'm gonna talk about the injuries news. Erik ten Hag confirmed that Anthony Martial and Scott McTominay are likely to miss against Leeds United and also against Barcelona, in the Europa League, which is very difficult for Red, because Scott McTominay, forget about it, because this guy is really long now getting injury. Martial, forget about it, because Anthony Martial, when he step on the field after the match, he got an injury, so it's not very good for Manchester United. And then Anthony Santos, we really missed Anthony Sancho against Leeds United on the right flanks, because there are 2 players play at the right flanks, Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho. They didn't work out, so there is no dangerous threat from there wasn't no dangerous threat from the right wing against Leeds United. That's why we need Anthony Santos, but unfortunately he got a leg injury. So he is likely to miss against Leeds United and also against Barcelona in Europa League. This is confirmed by Ten Hag in a press conference. So there is not a good news. But let's talk about the game. Okay, so I think this is my possible, most likely, possible, but for, because Luke Shaw is no question about it. Luke Shaw played really good games against Leeds United, and Sancho and Rafael Varane, we trust them. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I think Diego Dalot may be the best option for Erik ten Hag when it comes to trying to build the attacking games, because most likely Leeds United are trying to protect their defense, which means if we had the opportunity to start the counter attack from the Leeds United most of the time, so we need an offensive fullback, which is Diego Dalot. He's a better option for me, but I think Erik ten Hag gonna use Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So that's why I think I'm chose Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So our weakest play position is midfield. If we cannot compete midfield, we are less likely to control and win a game. So this is my midfield. Yes, I don't want to put Fred in our midfield against Leeds United, but we got no choice. We got no choice. Eric Ten Hag have no choice because Eriksen will miss another 3 months. Casemiro is serving a second games or his right calf suspension, and Donny van de Beek will be out until the rest of the season. So we got no choice. And Scott McTominay is stay injured. So it is not a good thing for Manchester United and Eric Ten Hag, and we got no choice. Yes, we got a Kobe Mino and we got a Zidane Iqbal, but those teenagers are not ready to play high intensity games against Leeds United because we need a really good and experienced midfielder. Even though Fred is not a good choice, but we got no choice. So Sabi is a really good player. He got potential and he got experience. He showed more than what we expected. That's why I think Sabi is one of the best options, and we got no choice. And Fred, of course, even though we don't want to see, we just now wish and expect to play Fred a better game. So, and then Bruno Fernandes, the man who play every single game for Manchester United. So of course he will be there. So this is our strongest midfield at the moment, even though we don't like it, the option. So, and this is my another attacking option that Eric Ten Hag could use. Instead of Eric Ten Hag could use, I think this is the option that I want to see more against Leeds United on Sunday, because Alejandro Garnacho is this kid is this kid got a lot of abuse. I don't want to use as abuse. I say like a criticism, which is not fair because he just only 18. He played really well, and he scored an important goals, and he provided an assist important against Leeds United, Manchester City. So yes, he missed two of the biggest chances against Leeds United, which could lead us to gain 3 points. But he's young teenagers. What are you expecting from him, right? So we need to give him times. We need to give him the confidence. We need to trust him. And most likely, most important things, we need to trust Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag trusts Garnacho. So I think this is the second game that Garnacho should feature in from the start of the match. So I'm gonna play Garnacho on the left wing because Garnacho is the most dangerous position for the opposition is the left wing. So I'm not gonna use Weghorst in our attack because he is one of the most very good technical player which suits Eric Ten Hag system. But even though we need, you need threat, okay? You need threat. You need to do more than what you can do. But he cannot. And then our player from the, from the fullback, we cannot provide any cross or any services. So there's no point using, Weghorst. But I don't think Eric Ten Hag will left Weghorst out. I think he's gonna use it. If Eric Ten Hag will use Weghorst in our attack, and he will be at the number 9 row, and Marcus Rashford will be left wing. For the right wing, I think Jadon Sancho will be there. I don't think Alejandro Garnacho will be there on the left wing. But I think this is the best option. Of course, we cannot think. We have to come up with the best option, the best strongest 11 players. Yes, but we need to plan the plan B. When it comes to plan B, we only got a Weghorst. That's not good because we need a dynamic player in our in our substitution position. Of course, we have Pelistri, which is Anthony Ilanga. Ilanga is not useful at the moment, and he lost his potential times ago. But we have a Pelistri, right? So that's why I think this is the best attacking trial for Eric Ten Hag to use against Leeds United on Sunday at Ellen Road. If we use this 11, the only weakness place is in our midfield is Fred. In midfield, Fred is, we cannot trust Fred. We cannot rely on Fred. So this, I don't know what Erik ten Hag gonna change in midfield, because Erik ten Hag is unpredictable. That is good thing for, because if our opposition can predict what Linus and Erik ten Hag gonna use, it is easy game for them. So he's unpredictable. That's why this is the best option. So I think, except on the Fred, the other 10 players are extremely good. I think we need to finish our chances. You cannot except on that Sabi, we can player cannot shoot from the distance. They don't want to try the not dangerous moment. Okay, they need to make sure to create the big chances. They need to make sure to create really big opportunity for attacker. So we cannot waste our chance anymore, because we have suffered at Old Trafford. We only got a point and we came back from the 2-0 down, which is a great thing, yes, but we should have won that game, right? That's why I think we have to. The reason, there are only two things to worry about. Number one is the Fred, midfield. We cannot do anything about it except from himself. He gotta do it himself, right? He gotta try to get out the best from himself. So another thing, the second thing is to finish the chances. That is extremely important. The reason we lost 2 points, we dropped 2 points against Leeds United at Old Trafford, is because we couldn't finish our chances. We got plenty of chances. We got an enormous amount of chances, and we couldn't finish. That's why we shared a point. So we couldn't do it anymore, because against Bournemouth, Newcastle are going to win. If they win, they are gonna be at third place, and Spurs are gonna likely to beat Leicester City this week. So Spurs are going to be pushed more and more. That's why I think we cannot share points anymore. We have to win. It doesn't matter whether you are struggling and home and away. We gotta do it. We need to win this game. So I'm gonna say it is very difficult to win a games, win a games against Leeds United. But I don't think clean sheet. I don't see clean sheet for both sides. Every time they faced each other, whether is it Elland Road or whether is it Old Trafford, they score goals, they concede goals. That's why I'm gonna say 1-2 to Manchester United. I'd love to see Manchester United win. You guys want to see Manchester United win? We have to win this game. Erik ten Hag have a master plan. We believe Okay. So what do you think about this game, guys? Make sure in the comment below. So if you are new here, please consider subscribe my channel. I'm trying to improve my English, and I'm trying to represent the point of view of myself to you. That's why if you want to see more video like this, please consider to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next videos.